I thought you were talking about me to do it. You suck.
Hang on, let's do that again.
Got my hopes all high.
And the number one profession.
And in this corner, what do you got?
Physical therapist.
Physical therapist. Isn't that one thing you've been looking at?
Yeah, man. But hey, here's the thing. They can make as much as $60 an hour part-time work.
Jesus Christ, 60,000?
What do you think of that?
Or I mean, 60. Would you say 60,000 a year or 60 an hour?
$60 an hour.
Damn, that's
Which
a lot of
I think
money.
when we looked into it on the low end, it was like $60,000 to
that translates.
$87,000. I think was the number.
Hey, not only that, but you also get once you graduate with that degree, like technically you're a doctor.
Technically, yeah.
So if you went to that school, you'd be Dr. Matheson.
Yeah. And here's a more beautiful thing: is you can specialize in injuries, you can do sports medicine, children's development,
sexual relationships,
all kinds of. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that'd be my like. Dude? I'd be putting like posters all over the city. Like, are you having trouble in the bedroom? Come see Dr. Mickey 3.
Do you need help? Are you desperate? You know. All right, so that concludes segment number 1. Hopefully you found this beneficial.
You know what, dude? I might actually go to either become a mailman or become a physical therapist. Those are high on my list.
Yeah, I think those two are my favorite ones as well.
Woo! Do universities have bus school drivers? School bus drivers?
You know what? I think that they do. If you qualify for like the financial aid or whatever, you can get that as a bus pass incorporated as part of your.
Count me in! I'm gonna call them sorority girls all over the place.
Yep, there you go. All right, so that was our list of part-time, well-paying jobs that you can sustain off of for, and have fun and meet new people.
University, here I come, baby. School bus driver.
Hey, go somewhere. I'll probably kill you.
Skull and Bones Radio. Welcome back to another round of the Skull and Bones Show.
Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Matter of fact, come here, mama. Right here on Skull and Bones Radio.
Welcome back, everybody.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. We are Skull and Bones Radio.
I always feel like that's me playing, baby. I'm up on stage daydreaming.
That's your wishful thinking again, Mick. All right, Mick, we was talking just off air a minute ago, and I'll be honest with you, man.
What's going on with you?
I ain't been feeling right lately.
What you mean you ain't been feeling right?
Well, I've been feeling a little bit down.
Uh-oh. You know what? I've seen this before. I saw it on Dr. Grey's Anatomy or one of those. No, it's called House. He's like a doctor, and he like does his diagnoses thing. So let me ask you some questions. I'll see if I can help you out.
Okay.
Has everybody, excuse me, has everybody been asking about your next plans?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Every job you apply for requires that you've won 4 Olympic gold medals, or at least feels that way?
Yeah.
You're still working a crappy job, and you're not the CEO?
Yeah.
You know what, baby? It sounds like you got some post-college blues going on.
What?
It's as simple as that. See, I already diagnosed you in like less than 5 seconds. Oh, it's my jam.
Hold up.
This song says it all, baby. You a loser. The shape of an L on your forehead.
A loser?
Yeah, man. You ain't the CEO yet?
You talking about post what blues?
Post-college blues, baby.
And I'm a loser?
Yeah, man, all in the same time.
I can't.
It's like postpartum depression. Or whatever it's called.
I can't win, can I?
No. You know, I'm sorry. Not everybody can be a winner in life. You know, I'm just messing with you. I felt like you dug at me earlier, so I just had to get something back.
You know what, though? I feel like I probably agree with you.
You know what, man? I'll be honest with you. I ain't been out of school, but I took a little break to deal with life a little bit. And,
yeah.
You know, I think I got some post-college blues my damn self.
So is that like a medical diagnosis?
I think it is, man, because I found it on Wikipedia, so it must be something real.
How do I know for sure that, these are my...
Well, this is the symptoms of post-college blues. The one I just asked you, and you feel so much pressure. You can't get wasted on a Tuesday night without feeling guilty.
Oh, yeah. Taco Tuesdays, man, those are important for me.
Yeah, I know, baby, but for some reason, you quit drinking on me. Nobody likes you when you're 23. That don't apply to you no more. Information overload. What you supposed to do? No more spring break.
Oh, man. Heck, man, you know what?
You need to make money.
I work in media, right?
Right.
And I feel, a big part of, our ratings and people, like, listenership kind of, I feel like when people take a spring break, it's like big news, especially being in San Diego.
That's true.
But me personally, I don't get to benefit from spring break anymore.
That's true.
I'm like, well, okay, that's good, spring break and all, but what does that mean? How does that apply to me?
That means all them college honeys get to go to the beach, and you don't get to chase them because you stuck working.
I'm still working my 9 to 5, literally.
Yeah, man. You know what sucks, dude? I'm not even about to lie. But you know what? You know what sucks even worse about the college post blues? It says all your friends have become boring. Your friends are all getting married and posting pics of their kids on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Kill me now. You think about sleep schedules. You plan your meals out the night before. Girls at the bar think you're old. He's young and having fun. That's no longer an excuse. Your family asks when you're going to get married.
Oh, yeah, man. I got that one the last time I went home.
You know what, man? I'll tell you what. Here in a minute, we'll save the best for last. But I'm going to tell you how you can overcome that. But we got to make sure that you do indeed have the college post blues.
Okay.
So this is what was written on the professional medical journal, whatever that is, about
post-college.
Yeah, dude, I'm biting my tongue over here. I haven't been getting enough sleep my damn self. It says alcohol withdrawal. The last few weeks of school, pretty much a step-by-step guide for someone looking to acquire liver cirrhosis in the shortest amount of time. By the way, this is saying these are things that you'll go through right after college, and this will help determine whether you got this.
You know what? I don't know if that one exactly applied to me because after college, I moved to Austin, Texas.
Where you partied your ass off.
Where I partied my ass off for the better part of 7-8 months.
You know what? Hey, Austin's a party town, man. But I must admit, everybody parties in that college town over there.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm biting my tongue today. It says complete and utter boredom. Was being at home always this bad? What's the worst? The fact that it's only 3:38 p.m. or that you've already eaten 9 of those lemon meringue cookies sitting them on top of the fridge.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, I've done that more times than I can count. Actually, I was doing that even in college.
Still doing that.
I'm still doing it, so that one may not apply either. The good old post-college high school nostalgia blast. But instead of everybody losing an arm and a leg over how mind-blowing superior their school is, the move nowadays is to throw your hands up in resignation and shrug your shoulders. What's next?
I don't know. I feel like that reminds me of the American Pie movies.
Hey, you know what, baby? You're right. That's kind of what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, whatever happened to that movie? I never saw the rest of them.
Oh, man. They made like a franchise out of it. I mean, it went on to like American Pie, where the nephew ended up, screwing a pie or something. They carried on for a little while.
Yeah, did they? Did anybody die?
I don't think so.
Anybody get married?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. The movie's over. It's going to suck now. Sitting in front of an email draft for a good 47 minutes, wondering if the 3 lines you're about to send to a prospective employer are too formal or if they have too much personality.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
All right. Being able to this applies to me. Being unable to look at your bank account out of sheer fear.
Oh yeah, especially whenever they gave you that 6-month grace period to pay back your loans.
Oh,
but
dude.
then as soon as your loans kick in, it's like, God dang!
You know what, dude? You ain't lying. What's that? Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae or whatever they're called?
What's that?
I don't know. It's some names I keep hearing with loans, but trying to sound smart over here on air. But I know the student loans, man. They be having really high interest rates and stuff,
yeah.
dude. Man, they unforgiving. And you know what? They're gonna get their money. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It says accepting a gig that's okay for now, quote unquote, but isn't what you're ultimately going for. Beggars can't be choosers. You decide. I don't even know what the hell that means.
Hashtag Starbucks barista.
Hey, you know what, man? We used to have a roommate that was one of those.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he might be going through some post college blues. Ensuring your parents and loved ones that your newly signed pad actually isn't that bad. I guess that's hinting that we don't make a lot of money. Hence our college post blues.
Yeah.
That is so hard to say. Why is that so hard to say?
Yeah, it's almost like a tongue twister.
Dude, I keep literally biting my tongue because I'm trying to say it over and over. All right, relationship imbalance. College is over. Your high school peeps may be back in the picture. Brace yourselves for the prolonged breakup season. Did you ever actually hang out with your boys after college? Your old high school buddies?
A very, very, very little bit. Because after I left, because I, like yourself, after we finished school,
Right.
like high school rather, we went straight to the military,
That's true.
which gave us anywhere from 4 to 6 years window before we exited the military.
Yeah, I was actually 6 years, yeah.
So for me, I had that window of time. I moved to Orlando. I went to school for 2 years. I moved back to, the motherland being Texas. And by that point, all my friends were, like you said, they were having kids. They were getting married. I ended up having to leave, go on leave during my A school for the military to go be the best man for one of my friends' wedding. But, yeah, I had a good 6 years that my friends had to, settle down, get married. do all that. But by that point, I mean, I would see maybe a handful of my friends after school, and they'd come down and visit me, or I would drive up to my mom's place.
But at this point now, so after college, and you go back to say hi to them, is it still the same or not?
To be honest with you, I mean, I feel like the more time that I've spent away, the more the interaction kind of dies away.
Oh, really?
So I don't interact with them as much because, we pretty much grew apart especially now, between now and then and now. But what was your question, though? Because I did have.
Well, I was about to say you might. I'm gonna pull Dr. Phil here. You might find this surprising.
I feel like yes. At this point, me and some of my friends have grown apart. They're doing one part of their life, and I'm kind of focused on me and my career part of life.
Now, what about so that might be one. Now, what about your college buddies?
I think a majority of them fall into this category that you're talking about, where they're working at this job for now. They're struggling to pay back their student loans.
Mm-hmm.
A handful of them are doing, artist management, and they're working for radio stations.
So they're doing big things.
Some of them are doing big things. A lot of them went back home.
Now, do you keep in contact? Do you guys hang out? Do you guys keep in touch?
Some, yes.
Are you guys good friends? Still?
Yeah, like if any of my friends that I went to school with, or even my friends from back home came out to San Diego, they're more than welcome to hit me up and stay with me or whatever.
Okay, all right. Well, that one may not apply to you because I was going to say if it did apply to you, that'd be one more loser hashtag for you. But that one didn't apply to you.
Damn, loser hashtag.
So the next one was on this medical doctor journalist. Your first night out as someone who refers to their future as scary but exciting. It's very fun, but laughably unsustainable. What is this even? Who came up with this list? Are these guys even know what they're talking about? Yeah. Your first jaunt to the grocery store where you'd meet your wife. If this was 1974, it cost more than what you thought. Okay, this doesn't even make sense.
Here, I'm looking at your list with you right now. Can we go over number your 17?
17. Where's that at? Oh, yeah, there it is. They're out of order, by the way. Coming home and sitting down on the couch for 3.5 consecutive hours, slowly coming to the realization that this might be all there is.
I feel like
that sucks.
I mean, like I said, for me, when I finished school, I went to Austin, the music capital of the world.
It is, too. You ain't lying.
And I realized that California might be the place that I want to go post-college to actually fulfill my career ambitions.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking, well, dang, I'm having too much fun out here.
That's not always a bad thing, though.
I mean, it could be, But, I mean, yeah, you get to the point where, like, is this all that there is? Or, I mean, it's not as easy as, a lot of people think that it is.
Now, I wonder how many, of our listeners would agree with this, as far as, is that what life really is? Just coming home after work and catching your 3.5 hours of TV shows and news catch-ups and maybe sports highlights, and then you jerk it off, and then you go to sleep.
I think it's harder for a lot of veterans as well because, they spend anywhere from 4 to 8 years in the military.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they've known for the better part of, the back half of their life. And
that's true, yeah.
They go to school being older than the average college kid.
Ain't that the truth?
They graduate, they're applying for jobs. They're already 25, 30 years old. And
you're sharing my story, brother.
all they've known was combat or their
deployments and stuff.
Deployments and specialty fields, and now they're they're pursuing their post military career ambitions. For me and for you, yours was rock starism.
You making me sound stupid, bro.
For mine, it was something in the music industry as well. And
now, was yours rock starism? Or are you above that? Well, we're waiting. I'm with our listeners on this one.
How's that going, Mick? No, so I mean that's why we're talking about this because we're going.
You ain't supposed to poke fun at me on air like this.
We're going through this post-college depression. Maybe some more so than others, but
let's change the subject now, man. I'm starting to my ego is starting to really get burnt up over here, man. I can't even. Oh, jeez. You know what? How about we move on to something more positive? How about we move on to something more positive? Why don't you hit that song again, John? Why don't you make yourself useful? Let's find
I'm just saying, man.
How about we look on how you do beat the depressing post college blues.
Yeah, let's focus on that.